Over the last year, there's been a lot of discussion in the St. Louis region about race relations and finding common ground. Well, a shared goal is exactly what brought two Illinois high schools together.
Madison, a public and predominantly African-American high school, and Metro East Lutheran, a private, mostly white Christian school, have formed a partnership. Nancy Pasternak shows us the deal is allowing students to share the love of football while learning lessons off the field.
Go! Realize that we're two communities coming together to form one team.
Two communities and two groups of high school athletes joining together for a game they've all longed to play.
The last thing we want was a turnover, just always tucking and running.
With too few players, Metro East Lutheran High School struggled for years to keep a team on the football field.
Last year, we didn't have such a good season. We had to forfeit quite a few games because of injuries and everything, so it's a real big opportunity, and I'm pretty excited.
And Madison High School hasn't fielded a team since 1992.
I was ready to get on the field.
The football deal came together during a track meet as coaches from both schools talked about combining resources.
I looked at the rules and what we could do and said, hey, this might just work. And so since then, it just kind of got bigger and bigger.
All right, here we go. 100%, 100%.
In the spring, the Illinois High School Association approved a 2-year cooperative agreement for the two schools to compete as one team for cross-country and football. The players started training in June in the weight room and the classroom. Coaches were slightly concerned, more about merging two schools and independent loyalties than anything else.
We kind of shed the boundaries of, we're from this school, we're from this school. Well, that's not the case. We're from one program, and that's our football program.
David Jackson coached at Madison his first year as a teacher back in 1992. That's the last time the school had football. He sees tremendous value in its return.
We're really building and instilling hard work with the young men, commitment, responsibility, accountability towards each other, letting them know that someone is counting on you. If you're not here, you're missed because we only have 35 to 40 players, so everybody's important.
To promote a unified program, coaches paired up players with teammates from the other school.
That's something that we stressed with them prior to actually starting the workouts, that it was an opportunity to them to meet people from a different culture and to work together.
For Madison senior Frederick Brown, it's a long-awaited opportunity.
I've been wanting to play football since I was 7 years old. Everybody from the other team is very cool. Like, we all get along, and I feel like very good friendship coming along.
When the Madison kids came in, I just started smiling. I was really happy about it. Super excited that we had that many people.
Ready, set, go!
Metro East Lutheran senior Brett Masters said the biggest challenge was learning names, positions, and plays. As for differences between the schools and their cultures, teammates found they had more shared interests than not.
Of course, we're all teenagers, so there's also a little of sports, food in there too. A lot of the typical teenage activities. We all do that. We can find common ground there.
Former athletic director Dave Redden said the co-op deal makes sense, as both schools have enrollments below 200 students. He believes the deal will help grow both programs, and it shows what happens when two communities join together for a shared cause.
You got a microcosm of society right now. You've got different types of kids, but they're all wanting to play football. They're coming together for a common goal, and I see that going past football.
While Metro East High School had the facility to host football, the team still needed a substantial amount of equipment. Meanwhile, Madison High School needed even the basics: a field, 2 goalposts, and a scoreboard.
That's where dozens of volunteers come into this story. Students at Madison spent the summer tending to this grassy field. And when it came time to build goalposts, a few guys from the IBEW Local 309 stepped in to help.
My daughter was a graduate from Metro East this past year, and they asked me to help, and I thought it was with the lights. So when I came out and they needed somebody to get some welding done, I'm not a welder, but I have friends that weld. So I recruited a buddy of mine, and he's out here on his vacation day, actually, help out. We just think it's really good as far as the union to get involved in Madison High School, Metro East. It's just a unique situation. I'm really excited about it.
Students later came out to help paint the goalposts. While most of the home games will be played at Metro East Lutheran, there will be a homecoming game at Madison.
As far as Madison goes, I see kids with the shirts all through town. I've run into in the grocery store. They are excited to get football back in this town.
Set, go! The team will be known as the Metro East Lutheran Madison Knights. Already, teammates say they're learning lessons from one another.
They all know how to work hard and they have a lot of discipline, so that's something us here at Metro need to learn as well. A lot of guys here need to work harder.
Go! And the team has lofty goals. It's looking for a winning season.
Our common goal is to win. That's the common goal. We want to work hard, have some fun, and hopefully win the championship.
We're a team, we're pushing each other every day and making sure we do what we're supposed to do.
43 cover 2, 43 cover 2, ready, hit!